So thank you folks on Twitch. It doesn't matter how much testing I do before these things, there's always something that's gonna happen. So my apologies. So from the very beginning of the broadcast, thank you for joining us on Twitch tonight. Thank you for everybody commenting. So Piggy, thanks for pointing out there was no commentary. So hopefully y'all can hear me now. So what I was saying was this is the fourth race of Sunday evening racing here at Gear. We're into a half-an-hour qualifying session where we have the GT4s out on the track. They will set their best times, followed by the GT3s at the 15-minute mark coming out onto the track. They will set their best times. Have a look at Goblin as Goblin War pushes himself up into 8th place. So, again, apologies if I'm repeating myself. It turns out that I wasn't on the microphone. So, Biker Craig on Twitch is saying, I wonder how it will work out in the corkscrew. This will be the key to this race. Keeping it clean through that tight section of curves. Being mindful of the cars around you. Remembering that GT3 cars have way more horsepower than the GT4s. For those of you who are just joining us, maybe new to the league, how we run the races here is we run a mixed class race, which means we have GT4s and GT3s on the track. Currently, we're watching the GT4s. This is a slower class of car as DOR Davey pushes himself up into pole position. So it looks like it's going to jockey back and forth between Money J and DOR Davey, which we will. Okay, yep. So apparently the engines are drowning out my mic, so that's the engines going down. And my voice is coming up. Thank you, Robbo. Biker Craig, hopefully you can all hear me now. I promise I won't go through that opening spiel again. Thumbs up on Twitch if you can hear me, because it looks like all the levels are right as far as the old computer is concerned there. So coming down to about halfway through in this qualifying, we've got the GT4s, we've got Davey, followed by Money J, Notorious Ben, Wickham, Fletch, Deeker, Graham, Guarded Wing, Mayako, Goblin of War posting a time. So that's all of the GT4s. Thank you, Biker Craig, with that's a few thumbs up there, so I hope everybody can hear me. Again, I truly appreciate the feedback on Twitch. I rely on you guys as much as I rely on the technology. If you want the cars louder, my voice quieter, vice versa, whatever. If you want to listen to some tunes, not listen to me talk, that's cool. I take requests. So we watch Money J coming across the line and does not seem to better his time there. Followed by Money J, we've got DOR Davey currently sitting at top of the pack and does not better his time. Goblin of War goes across the line. No position changes there. We've got Deke currently sitting in 6th and does not better his time. And then Wickham Boy. So while my mic was not working, a couple of interesting notes from the practice that I was watching. So that's Wickham Boy. Looks like he got a little bit faster. The top 5 of the GT4 cars were all within 1 second of each other. So that's Fletch going up into 3rd. The top 5 of the GT3 cars all within 1 second of each other. This race is gonna be nuts. So as we expected, it's Money J and DOR Davey fighting it out. So on the standings, you've got Money J followed by DOR Davey. Money J does have a 52-point lead over his next competitor, as Robbo saying, and no rain, lol lol lol. Evening Imprints on Twitch. Thanks for joining us tonight. Like I was saying, this one's gonna be a doozy. And then the surprise of last week. Well, maybe not a surprise, but a great race from Wickham Boy. Finished in second and has pulled himself up into third, just knocking out Goblin of War for fourth position. So all the points are on the line. It's the fourth race here at Laguna Seca. Let's do that just because we can. Boom. These cars have 5 minutes left of qualifying. Then they will clear the track, and the GT3 cars will come out and set their best times. So we're looking at Fletch. He's currently sitting in third place and does not better his time. As Biker Craig says, for now. No rain for now. Not in England at the moment. So, referring to Laguna Seca, not in England, in closer to my neck of the woods. So we are watching Graham. Graham gets out on track and currently sitting in 8th place. And then Guarded Wings. Expect a good race from them tonight. Fairly new into the league, but has proven to put in the practice, get his car dialed in. That's it, Robbo. It's going to be a nice hot track, hot in the city tonight. As Goblin of War. Looking real goblin-y in that one. Doesn't better his time, and that was Notorious Ben, currently in 4th, and will stay in 4th. Coming around the bend next, we've got Deke, 1.7 seconds, 1.2 seconds. So Deke got about a half second quicker on that lap there. So the track seems to be getting hotter, getting some of that rubber down there. We should see these guys start to really fly around the track as Davey looks to better his time and does not. Then we've got Fletch currently in 3rd. He's going to cross the line. We've got 3 minutes remaining in qualifying and does not. So that's Notorious Ben hopping into the pit. Is he happy with his 4th place there? We will see. So Money J, look at this. 3/100ths of a second behind Davey. These guys are battling it out for position on track, in the standings, and Money J does not better his time. We've got Graham coming across the line next and does not better his time. As Biker Craig said, could probably cook a breakfast on that track. Well, maybe. Hopefully we're not cooking tires on this track, because we know those things turn into a slippery, greasy mess when they get too hot. Got some tight corners, as was mentioned earlier. Looking at Goblin of War in 7th. Doesn't better his time. Mentioning earlier that the corkscrew section of this track will be imperative for a clean race, finish race. Get some points, because when we look at the tables, it's so close. So close. So that's Wickham Boy currently in 5th and will stay in 5th. We will see the GT4 start to clear their way off of the track fairly soon. If they cross the line before the clock strikes 15 minutes, they will get another lap while the GT4s come out on the track. Sorry, GT3s come out on the track. Start to warm their tires, and we'll see some fast laps. So we were seeing about 8 or 9 seconds quicker with the GT3 cars. So that is Money J doesn't seem to better his time as he crosses the line. Let's pick it up with Guarded Wings. Takes that final corner a little bit wide. He won't better his time there. Here comes Ben, currently sitting in 4th. 3/1000ths of a second behind Fletch, and doesn't better his time. So just like in practice, look at that. We've got the top 5 all within a second of each other. It's going to be a race And then not too far behind, we've got the rest of the pack. So Deke's just a second and a bit behind. He'll be instrumental in this race. Still got Davey out on the track. And then Wickham Boy tucked right in behind him. So see if you can catch a little bit of a draft and better his time here. So here's DOR Davey pulling off into the marbles to let Wickham Boy pass. Wickham Boy does not better his time. So as the clock rounds down to just about 15 minutes, we've got Davey, then Money J, Fletch, Notorious Ben, Wickham Boy, Deke, Goblin of War, Graham, Guided Wings, and Mayako. We will see the GT3s as they have come out onto the track, so the GT4s will finish this lap or pull off into the pit, and then the faster class cars will come out onto the track and set some times. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight on Twitch or Facebook Live, wherever you get your gear from. We appreciate it. So this is the Global E Armchair Racing. I'm Kenny Lemons. We are looking at Sunday night league racing here at Gear. This is race number 4. Still have a few of the GT4s out on the track. It looks like just Wickham Boy left now. And he has now cleared the track. So let's pick this up with our leader. Our standings leader, Royco Boosted. Champion, has all the trophies. Taking first place in all of the 3 races. But we'll see. We will see what happens today. So, Abros is maybe gonna try and take advantage of some of Royco's speed here and see what he can do. This is the warm-up lap, so he probably won't set a time on this one. As it looks like everybody's out on the track except for Kiter, so they want to set these laps quickly. It looks like. However, Kiter just sitting in the pit. He may be waiting for the track to clear a little bit, give him some room. We're looking at Royco and Abros. As Arbark saying on the Twitch that Abros is determined to win his home race. Maybe there we go. For those of you that don't know the corkscrew, that was that. It almost looks like a roller coaster. It'd be fun to go down on a wagon or a toboggan or something, depending on where you're from. Should see Roy set a time here, and that is Roy with a 1:24.8. How does Abros do? Does he set a time? Doesn't look like he set a time there. Got Boral Bex out on the track for his warm-up lap. Expect him to be pretty quick, and then we've got Alex. So Alex currently sitting in 6th in the standings, but good showing from him last week and the week before. Let's look at Pingu here as he does not set a time. It's like we had Fat Bloke Racing the Saints out on the track, but went back in for a pit stop. Maybe because the track is so hot, we need to change some of those pressures, tire pressures. On Twitch, we've got no Shaggy tonight, so who's Alex going to race now? Well, hopefully he's up racing with Abros, but Abros is likely to be quick. This is the thing. They were top 5 guys all within 1 second of each other during practice. So we expect a fast, close race here. So that's Royco boosted in number 1, Abros into 2, Delorto into 3rd, Alex into 4th. We've got that's Alex coming across the line, does better his time, but stays in 4th. And car number 137. We're looking at Pingu come across the line. Currently has not set a time and fails. No, does not. Goes up into 2nd. Well done, Pingu. So that's Pingu just a half a second behind our leader, Royco boosted. So let's pick it up here with Kiter. Kiter yet to set a time. So that's Kiter going across the line and does not set a time. After that, we've got Abros coming up here. Abros doesn't better his time, and then we've got the Saint coming across, has not set a time yet. There's the Saint, and also, or again, does not set a time. Still 8.5, or just under 9 minutes remaining in qualifying. Still lots of time to make things happen. Comes Pingu around the bend, looking to knock Roy out of provisional pole, and does not better his time. We've got behind that Laurel-Bex. Laurel-Bex yet to set a time. We're on board with Kiter right now. Just in front of him is Royco boosted, so we'll keep our eye out. And Kiter yet to set a time. That's tough, as we talked about last week, and I'll talk about again. Comes Delorto, doesn't better his time, and then we've got Fat Bloke Racing the Saint. Fat Bloke Racing the Saint sets in a time, pushes himself into 6th, which is a good thing, because as I was gonna say, if these GT3s don't set a time, they'll qualify behind the GT4s. They'll have the full pack of cars to try and work their way through before they can start battling their rivals. That was Laurel-Bex setting a time, setting the 6th fastest place time. Well done to Laurel-Bex. So where is Kiter? Kiter's still in behind Royco. As Goblin of War says, the hill from into the corkscrew looks awesome from the helicopter view. Yeah, you don't really get a view or a sense of how steep that corner is until we go up into the helicopter. So we'll stick with Kiter here. See if he sets a time. And maybe what we'll do is we'll ask the helicopter to pick up with Royco boosted. See if we can watch him. There we go. That is Kiter setting a time, setting the 3rd fastest time. So well done to him. So let's hop on board. Let's pick it up with the with none other than Royco boosted. Well, it's a little bit slippery there. Easily controlled by the legend himself. look how steep that is. If you miss, oh, it's just, and the car just wants to bottom out at the bottom of that. It's a tricky corner, and that is going to be the corner to be very mindful of, I believe, on this track. We did have a bit of a stewards briefing to remind the drivers of some of the protocol that we have here at the Global E-Armchair Racing. So should be we're expecting a clean race. There's always going to be incidents, but we are expecting a clean race between these drivers. So we round down to under 5 minutes remaining in qualifying. It's Royko followed by Pingu, Delorto, Kiter, Abros, Alex, Borelbex, the Saints, rounding up the list of our GT3 cars. Again, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here tonight on the different platforms. We've got Twitch, we've got Facebook Live, YouTube Live. We're looking at Alex, currently in 6th. Let's pick it up with Pingy, about 3/4 of a second behind our leader, Royko Boosted. Don't think he'll be any quicker on that lap. As Roy's still out there, just pounding down laps. I think he hopped into the pit one time for a quick tire change, back out on the track. Not really pushing here. And there goes Kiter, and does better his time. Look at that. So again, between the top 5, it's a second and a half between these cars. It's going to be some tight racing for both divisions. Biker Craig says we've lost a person. Not quite sure who we lost. Good catch though. So that's Abros getting a little bit quicker. Yeah, Wick comes in on Twitch. It looks like Fletch has disappeared. Fletch is still on the scoreboard for me. Interesting. We'll have to see how it all shakes out when the green lights go. So we've got Delorto pushing Pingu into 3rd. Just a hair in behind Royko, and still out on the track. It's 2.5 minutes left of qualifying. Delorto should both get 2 laps in. So we'll see how this goes as Delorto does not better his time. Okay, so that's Delorto's gonna say enough is enough. So we've got Abros just in front of Roy. So Abros doesn't better his time, and Roy does not better his time. Still have Alex out on the track, so that's a just under 1.5 minutes remaining of qualifying. As Robbo's saying on Twitch, whoever dropped off, they've come back, so good for that. Alex still have these 2 guys, Royko Boosted and Abros, out on the track. Want to squeeze every last second of qualifying out of this. You know, Royko, he's sitting in pole position. It'll be tough for Abros to pick up that full, 1 1/3 seconds as we look at that through the corkscrew. Seen the car got a bit heavy on Abros there. See, laid some rubber. And 3 cars remain on the track. Abros, Royco boosted, and Alex. Let's ask the Abros doesn't better his time. Royco does not better his time. Are they going to push for another lap? Alex coming around the bend, currently in 5th place. Will he better his time? That is the question. Alex in 5th and does not better his time. So, as the qualifying rounds down, we've got Royco followed by Delorto, Pingu, Kiter, Alex, Abros, Borobex, and the Saints. The GT4s, we've got Davey, Money J, Fletch, Notorious Ben, Wickham, Deke, Goblin of War, Graham, Guarded Wings, and Mayako. While the cars reset and get ready for this Sunday night race at the Global E Armchair Racing, I'm going to take a quick break. You take a quick break, and we will be back very shortly with the green lights here at Laguna Seca. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to a Sunday night racing here at Gear. We're watching the formation lap of this fourth race around Laguna Seca. Hopefully, we were having some glitches on the Twitch stream, so hopefully we've been able to sort that out. So we're looking at the green light. We've got Royco followed closely. We're going to keep our eye on the first corner here. Hopefully everybody gets through cleanly. It's like that's Pingu coming up in. Looks like all of the GT3s get through fairly cleanly. Looks like we got a little touch and a little spin there. Let's confirm and go back. Who was that? Oh no. Didn't see where the touch was there, but it's pushed. What is going on here? Okay, so after a little bit of issues, no, still really laggy, Empress says. Okay, so let's keep our eye on this for a couple of minutes. I'm really sorry, guys. Yeah, I see that it's laggy here. I am going to keep my eye here. So I'm keeping my eye on the network connection. I see it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, so really unfortunate, but let's do this now with only a minute and a half remaining. Looks like everything's sorted out in the first lap. I'm going to restart the stream. I'll pick it up with you guys as soon as I can. Bear with me, and I'm really sorry about this.